Have you ever struggled to add more than one clip from your edit page into Fusion? Let's have a look. If you're new to my channel, I'm an award-winning colorist. I color grade feature films, documentaries and shorts for my clients in the UK and US. Follow the links to my website and Instagram in the video description. Now, let's look at how most beginner colorists would go about creating the Fusion clip. Here I've got 3 tracks on my timeline, and the idea is to have the first track as the main clip on screen, and they have the certain parts of the other 2 tracks overlaid onto the first. Now you could do this in the edit page with a crop, but what if you wanted to track the movement of the clock and essentially pin it so it doesn't move around? Because if you look at this clip, it's moving around quite a bit. So in Fusion I can use tracking to stabilize the clock and keep it in one spot. Whereas in the edit page it's much more difficult, or at least I don't know how to do it. So that's the idea, but how do you get all 3 of these into Fusion? So most of you would use the following method of getting it into Fusion. You select the clip and you go to the Fusion page, and then this media here represents the clip I've selected. But how do we get the other 2 clips in there? If we try and drag this, it doesn't work. It essentially just switches to the other clip. If you take the original clip that this edited clip was taken from in your media pool, which is that one, and I drag it in, that does work. However, if you look at this clip, it won't be in the same place as it is when you get it from your edited page. So if I have a look at my edit, starts with him writing and ends with him there. That's 5 seconds worth. This one, if I look at that one, it doesn't start with the hand in a blurred state, so it's not at the same spot in the edit. So I want to get that edited, or the in and out points of that edited clip that's in my edit on my timeline into Fusion. So how do we do that? Let's reset. If we go back to the edit timeline, you'll notice that when you've got these 3 little stars, that indicates that this has now been turned into a Fusion clip. If you reset that composition, it does not disappear, and I don't know if this is a bug in Davinci or what, but if you go back to the media page or the cut page and you come back, and you'll see that it's gone. They might fix this in the future release of Davinci, let's hope. So how do we get all 3 clips in? Well, let's look at some other ways in which you could make a Fusion composition. You could right click and go new Fusion clip, or you could click on it and in the menu bar you could do the same thing, new Fusion clip. The trick is to have all 3 selected, then right click and go new Fusion clip. When you'll see it doesn't go into this Fusion page, but it has created a Fusion clip from those 3 clips. And then if you go into the Fusion page, you'll see all 3 are there. So that one, and that one. And more importantly, this is at the edit point, and they're all the same length as they were on my edit page. So now I can take the clock clip, or the clip of the clock, and I can go and select the clock only, Another tip, if you hold down your Command or Control and Windows button and scroll, you can zoom in and out on the window. Now we can take that clip and we can take the second one, which was the handwriting, crop that one to the width and height that we wanted. Now you'll see in this case, this instance, that this one here is much bigger than what I actually want it to be. So in that case, you would use the transform node just to size it and move it into the spot that you really want to go. And there we go. And this gives me the end result.